Dear students, just now I come here to the bank of river Godavari where there is a road cum rail bridge. The reason I have come here, you can see there are some flags on the boats. They are flying so high. See, can you see the flags on the boats? Every single boat has got some flag. And see how beautiful is this bank, river Godavari. And I think understood why I'm trying to show you these flags. They say there's a lot of wind, and in my childhood days, all these boats used to have a big wind curtain, and but these days, at the time, the boats used to go with the power of wind. They used to make use of the energy of the wind. But these days, see, one boat just now they started with a diesel engine on it, so polluting so much. They are spending a lot of diesel oil, and you see, every boat has got that kind of diesel engines. But their flag also is flying very high, very nice. There is a lot of wind here, I see. But now I want to measure the velocity of this wind so that how we can make use of energy within the wind. As we are working with wind tech, so technologies for the wind. So there's so much wind energy. So it's really promising energy. But why we are not making use of all this power of the wind? I mean the energy within the wind. So I'm going to show you how much velocity at this point of time at a ground level, at Godavari level. So I must thank, I thank Sri Shashgiri Garu for bringing this particular device, a wonderful device, which in his recent visit to India, see, this is windmill. I mean, it is measuring the velocity of the wind. You can see there's a sensor here which is running. Very beautiful. Okay. Now, if I switch on this, you can see I just press the power button and you see the readings in the screen, in the LCD. Okay. So at this point of time, so the wind is so much high here. See, there is so much wind. At this point of time, it is showing me the wind is changing its velocity. But however, again another boat, they have started with diesel engine. So we need to understand why they are not making use of wind energy. They are using only the diesel engine. So we need to make them understand, how good it is to work with renewable energies. You see the reading of this meter. See, as there is no backlight, so I'm going to use one backlight here. Now you see, here the temperature at this point of time is 29.8 degrees centigrade, and the wind velocity is going 1.5 meter per second. Okay, so if I keep it little higher, then you can see it is going up to 2.6 meter per second. If I change the direction, now it is 1.2 to 1.5 meter per second velocity. I'm checking in all the possible direction. Wind is also changing its flow of direction. That's where. So our windmills, especially, they are made in such a way that they also adjust to capture the energy into the direction of the flow of wind. That mechanism is also there in every windmill. See, now it is going up to 2.9 meter per second. I'll check in other units also. It is 10 kilometer per hour. Okay, it is 10 kilometer per hour, and which is nothing but miles per hour, meter per second. So it went up to 3 meter per second. So what I can say to you, here at River Godavari, the bank of River Godavari, at a place called Kovuru, a lot of bridges are there here. See, Yantai Bridge, my childhood bridge, Havelock Bridge, that's called Havelock Bridge. Now it's not anymore used now. But after that, there is another arch bridge there where trains will go. But here, this particular bridge, Rodcam Rail Bridge. So on the top, I'll be going to Rajahmundry now, from Kovuru to Rajahmundry. So underneath, trains will come and go. There's a railway track. I hope you enjoyed. So let's work with energy in the wind. We'll try to understand here and then. We'll take out the values, the velocity of the wind, and so I thank our Mandava Shashkiri garu once again to bring this particular whole peak HP 866B model, which is very sensitive, very accurate, and helping me a lot. Okay, so with this tool, we'll keep on measuring the velocity, wind and all, so that based on the velocity, we'll try to synchronize how do we capture and harness the energy, wind energy, and then store through our another wind energy machines, what we have named as Wali and Sugriva. We'll work with them later, and then I'll record videos and I'll explain the subject of velocity in the wind at various places. And if we can make use of windmills on the unused railway bridge, the N-type Havelock Bridge, just imagine throughout the day and night, because of such a massive 3 meter per second to somewhere up to 5 to 6 meter per second wind velocity, what is the kind of energy from the wind you can harness and make use of it for the nearby towns like Kovur or Rajahmundry or whatever purposes. Just imagine. So I think this is a think tank point that we need to work with. I hope you all enjoyed with these boats, and then the sand boats coming with full of sand. So some of them are going to Sand Islands to get them filled and again come back. Okay, so thanks for watching this. I hope you all work with such a wonderful subjects. Let's work with renewable energy. Why fossil fuels? Dear students, earlier the video I have recorded from the boat's place. You can see the boats. Now I have reached onto the bridge. On top of it, you can see this is River Godavari. And now I am on the Rodcam Rail Bridge. Now there are some boats coming. And now we want to see the wind energy, at what speed. It is now 3.9 meter per second. 3.5, 3.2, it is changing anywhere between 3 to 3.9, and I am slowly going on to the other side. It is 4.5. It touched 4.52. That means the maximum wind velocity I have seen so far from this meter, basically in the direction of east and west. So the east is here, the river Godavari going and submersing into Bay of Bengal. From here maybe near about 100 kilometers also. But however, here this is west direction, south direction is my home, and on the north to my place, on this bridge, is the Rajahmundry town. See, I want to show you the screen. Yeah, I think now you can see that 4.9 meter per second, 5. It crossed 5 also. Yeah, it crossed 5 also. It is the promising energy, time energy. And if we install windmills on this area, you just imagine how much energy we can capture from this place. But why we have not done so far is a question mark to left to you all. Okay, we need to work. Dear students, it is 5 p.m. on 3rd of December 2021. Dear students, today I am happy our wind turbine Wali started generating power with a minimum wind velocity available here on my rooftop. So the output of this wind turbine connected to hybrid charge controller, you can see that with all the connections. Can you see that? Wind and light hybrid controller, there is with a lot of wire connections and all. Okay, so then there's a 12 volt 100 ampere hour battery is connected to the charge controller. So whenever there's a wind on the wind blades, and immediately now it is on load, it is charging the battery. So the wind direction changes and immediately the tile adjusts to that particular wind direction. So tile is helping to find the direction of wind, and then it turns the turbine in that direction so that energy within the wind can be harnessed nicely, whatever available at this point of time. So it's not so high wind velocity at this point of time. So I can measure the wind velocity and tell you little later. So at this point of time I am trying to do little research on the blades of this wind turbine, adjustment some angles and all, to see the maximum energy is harnessed from this wind turbine. So when the wind velocity is the maximum, maybe around 12 meter per second. Now it is around at 2.1 meter per second. So it goes up to even 12 meter per second based on the available wind velocity at this point of time. And if it is 4.5 meter per second wind velocity, at the time I can get near about 300 watts of green energy, free energy, wind energy, Pavana Shakti, through this wind turbine. Thanks to Mandava Shashkiri Garu to help us to do such experiments by sending all these parts and assemblies of this wind turbine. So I'm happy once again, and I wish all my students of the nation will understand how to harness wind energy and make use of it. Here's the most interesting fact what you can see is that let it be 1 watt or 10 watt or 100 watt or 400 watt, whatever its maximum capacity, doesn't matter as long as it's free. So let it come in whichever time it wants, doesn't matter. Maybe in the night time or maybe in the daytime, doesn't matter. Now it is 10:30, so sun is not so hardly my solar photovoltaic module is generating power. Okay, but however, parallelly, my wind turbine helps me adding some more power. So if the wind is more, even at this situation, okay, then definitely my wind will be more than the solar photovoltaic. So let the sun come and give me energy, free energy, green energy through this solar photovoltaic module. And during night time or daytime, doesn't matter, as long as the both solar photovoltaic module and then the wind energy, both are combined together in this particular hybrid wind charge controller. Okay, I think you can see that well now. Okay, so all the cables are connected here. So it is generating. Okay, so because it's on full load now, this 2.1 meter per second wind is not really able to make the turbine run very faster, but it will. Doesn't matter. Now it is loading around 5 watts now with that speed on the load. Let it be. Okay, so this is how we can enjoy the free energy, green energy, renewable energy. So why with fossils? Why do we burn fossils? Like coal, all that. Okay, LPG, and then fuels like petrol, diesel, all fossil fuels. So they are non-renewable energies, and we will be running out of them very soon. And they are local energies. This is global energy. So why do we waste local energy when we have the global energy? So why can't we think of understanding how this wind energy and the solar photovoltaic energy works? How can we club them together, prepare hybrid energy sources, renewable energy sources, and then store them, as today's storage devices are very much affordable price. So we can really store the energy and make use of that stored energy throughout the day or night, doesn't matter. So I hope you all will have a lot of passion in learning all this, and through my workshops, I think you will learn all these things, making and then harnessing. And saving the fossil fuel is nothing but saving the nation and the globe, the mother planet, in a big way. So we have to be soldiers to handle the global warming. We have to mitigate the climate change. So this is the best way of saving the fossil fuel energy, reducing that fossil based energy at this point of time, going on to renewable energy day by day, and finally we are self-sufficient, self-reliant energy. Atmanirbhar Bharat banega energy ki through. So let's save the energy and prepare India as Atmanirbhar Bharat. Once again, thanks to Mandava Shashkiri Garu for helping us all the way to encourage and motivate and provide required parts for developing all this. Thank you once again. Thank you, children. I'll keep uploading, keep updating, keep modifying, keep tinkering. Lot many more renewable energy based videos for all of you. I wish I'll inspire and ignite all of you so as to prepare energy soldiers to protect our mother planet, as we have no plan B other than our mother earth, Bhumi Talli. So let's pray to our mother planet and save mother earth in a good way and big way, in a green way, in a healthy way. Saving our energy is nothing but saving our mother planet, ourselves. That's more important. Because this is a global issue. Global warming is a global issue. So we have to really take a lot of responsibility to control the global warming index. As of now, it is at 1.1 degree, and we have to help Mother Planet to come down, bring down that 1.1 degree to 1.8, 0.7, something like that. We all have to be soldiers to do that. Thank you all, my dear friends. I hope you all will be part in our renewable energy mission for me bring India as very productive through renewable energies. Thank you. Good morning, students. This is Srinivas, Regional Mentor of Change, Atal Innovation Mission, Government of India. In fact, I wanted to explain you the tinkering which I did onto this particular windmill, wind turbine. See, you can see all the 6 blades of this turbine are well hooked onto the turbine from where the electricity is produced while it is running. I'm glad that I have loaded this turbine with the battery and the load as well, and the hybrid controller which can take my solar photovoltaic modules of here, okay, and then the energy of this wind. So today, on this 30th December 2021, and now the time is 11:30 a.m. But see, there is no sun much, lot of clouds and no sun. That's where I could not get the required photovoltaic energy from my panels. That's where what I did, I tinkered like connecting the both energies, energy coming from solar photovoltaic modules and energy coming from this wind turbine. So at this point of time, when there is no sunlight, there is no sun rays, okay, so but there's a breeze. You can see the trees here, the coconut tree, okay, so there's some breeze. You can see some mango tree here, and little breeze is there, not so much, but little breeze. So because of this little breeze, around with 1.5 meter per second is the wind velocity at this point of time, and it is waiting for more wind to come, and then it can provide the maximum charge. Already it charged so much of energy right from the morning, though there is no sun, okay. So this way, what I wanted to help you understand is, if we combine the renewable energies, the most promising energy, the wind and the solar photovoltaic energy both together, then what happens during the daytime? During the daytime, when sun is there, so we get lot of energy, photovoltaic modules, from photovoltaic modules, okay. And now at this point of time, little sun has come, you can see the brightness, and energy is going to the charge controllers, and at the same time wind is also there. Because of the wind and the sun, both the things simultaneously, they are getting added in the hybrid charge controller. So now sun has come, sun rays have come. So at this point of time, you can see the charge controller is, because no much of the wind, but you can still see the charge is going on. That's because of the photovoltaic energy. Now what I mean to say, understanding the both, like here the most interesting fact is, children, during night time you all know that you won't get sunlight, but however there could be good amount of wind, so we never know. But sometimes there is no energy from the wind turbine because no wind velocity, so no force. Sometimes it is little, sometimes it's medium, sometimes it's high. So let it be from 1 watt, 5 watt, 10 watt, 50 watt, 100 watt, up to maximum its capacity of 500 watts. It will keep generating, depends upon the air blowing on it, and it will try to harness that. And whatever is coming from this wind turbine, whatever it comes from its turbine, that will get loaded. So this is free energy, green energy, and whenever little comes, whenever more comes, whenever maximum comes. So we have a C10 battery, so that is near about 12 volts at 150 ampere hour. So what happens is that it can take charge of the maximum charge current even up to 25-30 amps, doesn't matter. Okay, so now right now it is around 1.5 amperes is going on. So it can go up to the maximum current spike of even 25-30 amps, doesn't matter. So whenever the maximum wind comes, like almost 12 meter per second, maybe during night times, and the maximum wind blow, so at the time, yes, we can get maximum charge into the battery. So likewise, during the day, what many amperes go into battery, that's free for us, and it's a green energy. Okay, it's a renewable energy. It will be keep on coming as long as the wind comes. Okay, so now this turbine is fully loaded. So even though there is a little wind, turbine is still trying to rotate. But if it is more force, more wind, then definitely it will produce more energy and dominate the load and charge into, get load into the storage device like battery. I hope you understand this. So I think this way, dear students, this way we need to harness the energy within the wind and store it and make use of it. Why fossils? The energy from fossils, local energy, when we have the global energy. Wind is really very promising, and you can refer scientificstudents.com/windtech.html. So I've written a lot of subject knowledge all about this wind turbine. I mean this particular wind energy and all that, why we need to go and why you need to make use of renewable energy like solar energy and this wind energy. So let's do that. So let's work and save the nation by saving this energy and then going on renewable energy. Why burn coal when we have a lot of renewable energy in the entire India? Okay, a lot of sea coast, so a lot of wind energy. At the same time, a lot of sun energy on India, so we can harness both equally. So summing up is going to help us in an integrated way. So that's what is going to solve our problem. So why with the fossil fuels, the 220 volts, I mean the AC voltage produced by lot of thermal power plants, by CO2 emissions, so climate change, and then the global warming. So we need to reduce global warming, and also we need to mitigate the climate change. So as you already know, a lot of this effect of this climate change, we have to reduce it. So we have to control it. We have to make sure the global warming index will be maintained at this point of time at 1.1, and we have to reduce further more down. We should never allow the global index more than 1.5. It is really tough. Okay, so that's where I request all of you to watch this scientificstudents.com/solarlab.html. In the solarlab.html, definitely you will find why we need to go on global warming, why we need to work with the climate change, all that. Okay, let's do all these things practically through our workshops. Okay then, take care. Thanks for watching this video.